What's up, everybody? Okay, so we're in the garage. You're sitting on top of the new motor, and I'm gonna take it apart. I'm gonna find my tripod in a second, throw you guys on a stand, throw you on time lapse. We're gonna rip this apart. So the clicking you can hear is two dead lifters. Everything else seems good, but there are definitely two dead lifters. I actually pulled the roller of a broken lifter out of the old oil pan. So we're gonna pull it apart, see if it's gonna be a usable block. If it's not, it'll be used for mock-up. I have two 43 cylinder heads I can deal with. We'll go from there. But yeah, let me throw you guys on time lapse. Okay, now this is the side that had the bad lifters on it. That's kind of why I'm prioritizing this side. But let's pull the cylinder head off and we'll see how bad it actually is. Oh boy. Alright. This needs to go somewhere, and I didn't plan this out. So let's go over here. Carefully put it down. Chambers look decent. I don't see anything super crazy in the valves, which is good. Alright. And over this, I'm gonna set this on that. Okay. So, I mean, it had MLS gaskets in it. I don't know which way this fell off, but hopefully they had it installed correctly. In the video, you'll notice that I showed you guys push rods. One of the push rods was brand new, which tells me someone was in here before with an issue. So we'll see how that all turns out. All right, so we've got DOD lifters here that are complete. And DOD lifters here that are complete, which means this was a non-DOD lifter failure, which is not necessarily uncommon. I was just expecting personally the DOD lifter to be the issue. Alright, I need to locate a magnet for pull, or something for pulling these out. We're going to start in the front of the motor, which in this case we're on the even side. So we're going to start with the first lifter from cylinder 2, which appears to be the dead lifter. It comes out a little bit and then it stops, so we'll grab it with some pliers, maybe. Yeah, that's not a good sign. All right, let's grab the other one. That came right out. That looks like a solid lifter. This other lifter is straight up not having a good time. Let's move over here. Popped right out. Complete lifter. Popped right out. Complete lifter. Yeah. So it appears that this number 2 lifter would be my problem. It does not want to play nice. Let's see if I can grab a different pair of pliers maybe. Hopefully this lifter board is not beat up, because that would make the block jump essentially, or at least for me. I personally don't care to fight with that. Oh yeah, you're gonna be a problem. Come on, baby. Let's see, maybe I can rotate the cam to a better point. Get that cylinder top dead center. I don't know if I doubt that's gonna help, but hey, we're trying, right? This lifter might have to go through the other way. Well, let's go pull the other side off. So, front side, back side. This is the cam lobe where that lifter's stuck. But look at that, boy. Oh my God. It's the worst cam I've ever seen. We didn't pull out any cam bearings with this, which is great. You know, don't look at them, it's fine. Now we're gonna see if I can push that lifter through the other way. Pow! Would you look at that? Would you just look at it? That's a blown up lifter there. It's mushroomed at the bottom, which is why I couldn't get it out the top. But the board doesn't look too bad. So I think this stayed down and we should be okay. Let me grab a flashlight, since you guys are currently my flashlight. Okay, so red goes over there, so I think disconnect that for right now. I think it just disconnects my cable. Alright. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Using a little bit of polish on those. This is the one that had the absolutely ruined lifter. Or, excuse me, ruined lobe. And that looks pretty good, Oh yeah, we're good. We are good. All right, now I'm gonna rotate this over and look at the crank and see if I can determine if it's a 4.8 or a 5.3. Because I'm not quite sure, but the crank number should tell me from what I understand. So, I need the handle for this thing. Oh! Which this will fit. Perfect. Oh, come on. Empty motor and it still pees. Which means this other side's going to do the same. Jesus. Yes, you just watched that drop a little bit. I peed a little. Now, somewhere on this crank is a stamping. That's one. So let's do some quick Google checks, and I'll be right back. Okay, so after a quick Google search, this part number here, 12552216, is the 53 to 62 crank number. For those of you that don't know, the 53, the 60, the 62 all use exactly the same crank. There's some different machining that gets done, but overall the crank is the same. Because they all use the same 3.622 stroke. So now I'm going to go through and just visually inspect the rods, make sure nothing's bent. I don't think there is anything, but we're going to double check. And then, from what I can tell, we should have a usable Gen 4 5.3 to go in the car. Yeah, so. Okay, that one looks good and straight. That one's pushed up, so we'll have to wait. That one looks good. That one looks good. The other thing I'm looking for is any type of massive discoloration. Like this has burnt oil on it, but it's not burnt, like the metal's not changed color. So that's fine. That one looks good. Sorry, there's like a little change. That one looks good. That one's good, and then that one's crammed up. So we're gonna have to rotate the motor real quick so we can check those last two. And for that, with my gloved hand, I'm just gonna go like this. Pow! All right. Yeah, you can definitely see where the chunk bounced off some stuff, but I don't think anything too bad happened when that lifter failed. And that rod's good. Okay, so now I'll flip it back over and we're gonna check the cylinder bores. Okay, so bore 1 looks good, no major scoring. Bore 2, no major scoring. 3 also looks pretty good. A quick dingleberry would clean up any of that. These are nice. That's good there. A little dingleberry on that side. That's good. And then again, with a gloved hand, hold on, somewhere. It's upside down, so now it's nice, easy to grab the crank. Check those last two holes. So that looks good. You can actually still see some of the cross hatching, which is nice. And then this one over here also looks good. I think that's the one we were checking. Was it this one? It was this one. Yeah. A little bit of side load. I think a quick dingleberry, and she'll be good to go. All right, well, that is our potential temporary engine. I have a 6.0 at some point that will be coming. So the 5.3 will be the temporary motor. We'll use it for testing and fitting and doing all that stuff and all the fun jazz, and we'll go from there. But this should be a pretty reliable motor. From what I can tell, it looks okay. When I pull the pistons out to gap the rings, I will go through and make sure that I ball hone, dingleberry hone all the cylinders so that they're pretty. We'll put it back together. MLS gaskets, new lifters, new cam, all the fun stuff. And we should be able to make quite a bit of horse pressure on this motor and be good to go. Probably be able to do what I want to do with this motor. But the 6.0 is still in the plans, so we'll see. That's gonna do it for this week. I just wanted to get out a quick video, show you guys what we picked up for the new motor, and yeah, that'll be it. So as always, comment, like, share, subscribe, get up and get after it.